It's 2026 in just one day. Hey everyone, Video Game Lover here, and I cannot believe that we are about to be in 2026. Where the hell is time going, man? But anyways, this will be my final video of 2025, and it's games I beat. So I actually have a video plan for the first or second of 2026 to address this series, because I am going to taper down this series because I don't see myself beating as many games every month. Another fun fact, this is the first year that I did not finish 100 games since 2020. I finished a grand total of 88 games, and I've beaten 8 games for the month of December. So let's first start with Destroy All Humans for the original Xbox. So here's something really funny. I actually forgot I had this game. And it was from an Xbox lot that I bought. Many of them was Destroy All Humans. And this game, I'm amazed at how well it's aged. It's still just as fun as I remember when my brother played it back in 2005. It's a really fun game. It can be a little bit frustrating sometimes because if you die, you have to do the mission all over again. But thankfully, there's not one mission that goes over like 10 minutes to where if you die, you have to start all over again. So, thankfully, that didn't happen. This game is just as funny, just as fun as I remember it from 2005. It's a great game. Now, I finished 4 PSP games. And first off, I finished Tomb Raider Legend. This was the reboot of Tomb Raider after the disaster that was Angel of Darkness. It's a fun game. Really easy game, but I do not recommend playing it on PSP. The PSP version is fucking ass, and it's because the controls are very stiff on it, and my god, the frame rate is ass. That game chugs like a motherfucker. So, Tomb Raider Legend is a great game, just don't play the PSP version. However, I will say Anniversary on PSP was a lot better in terms of controls. It controls a lot better, and the frame rate is a lot smoother than what it was on Legend. That being said, I actually did not like that game a lot compared to Legend. And it came to, it overstayed its welcome. I'm aware that it's a remake of the original game, but damn, man, that game is tough. The Egypt level, good God, those puzzles were brutal, man. Thank God for the checkpoints. Wasn't for that, probably would have dropped it. But Tomb Raider Anniversary, still a good game. Just not my favorite Tomb Raider game. Next, I finished Shrek Smash and Racing. Not much to say about it. It was whatever. It has a good soundtrack, I'll give it that. It has a really good soundtrack, but man, that game is so floaty. You don't have that much control with your driver, and it's glitchy. There are times I went through the level. There are times I go reverse for no reason. It's just not polished. So, whatever. Then I finished Cars 2. So here's something funny. I actually have it on the Wii. Here it is right here. Cars 2 and NHL 2K9. The reason I'm showing this game is because I forgot to show this in my pickup video. But I thought that the PSP version was going to be the same thing. But no. The PSP version is actually exclusive to the PSP because it's much more different than all the other versions. It's a horizontal racing game where you race against the computer, then you have to do these annoying attack missions, which is really annoying. The horizontal gameplay is really clunky at first. You'll get used to it, but man, you're gonna crash a lot in this game, and the crash animation is fucking hilarious. You just fly like 50 feet in the air, it's hilarious. So, it's a really easy game though. Despite you crashing a lot, you're most likely gonna win a race all the time. It's a very easy game. So the gameplay of Cars 2 is make or break. You're either going to like this game or not going to like this game. Personally, I prefer 1 and Racerama over 2 when it comes to the PSP Cars game. So, next I finished Atlantis Squarepantis on the DS. I heard that this game is actually really good on the DS. Much better than the PS2 version and GBA. This is a 3D platformer. And for 3D platformers on the DS, this game controls very well, and I find that a little embarrassing because this game controls way better than the DS version of Mario 64. It plays like a charm. It's smooth. 60 frames per second. No lag whatsoever. Still has its flaws though. I can't stand the partner gimmick. The partner system. If you go too far away to your partner, you have to go back and get them, or you have to switch to your partner. And then there are some puzzles where if you drop a box, it won't spawn again. It's just really dumb. Other than that, it's still a good game, but I heard Truth or Square is much better. Next, I finished No Mercy for the N64. Not much to say other than this is one of the greatest wrestling games of all time. And it's aged very well. I was the big boss man and I beat Lita for the WWE Championship. But something weird about this game. This game couldn't be played on my Ice Blue N64. I wanted to play my Ice Blue N64 because it's been a while. But yet it kept freezing. I played it on my Jungle Green and it ran fine. And I made sure that it was just all my games ran on the Ice Blue N64 and they all ran fine. So I don't know what's with this game and the Ice Blue N64 being allergic to this game. I don't understand, but No Mercy, amazing game. And the last game I finished, and this will be the last game I finished for the year of 2025, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind. So here's something funny. I kept calling it Revenge, but it's not Rita's Revenge, it's Rita's Rewind. This game actually had a rocky launch at first. When it first came out, a lot of people were complaining about the brutal difficulty and the combat wasn't as smooth as they were hoping. They patched it a week later, lowered down the difficulty, and the game it's still a good game, but it's not as good as Shredder's Revenge. Now the game got way too easy, and I'm not a fan of the Megazord battles. I thought that the Megazord battles are not very good in this game because, well, first things first is it starts like a shooting level. We have to shoot down a lot of stuff, and you die. You have to do the whole level over again. And then you get to the Megazord battle, and it's like Punch-Out, and it just doesn't really play all that well. I still think this is a good Power Rangers game. Definitely the best in a very long time, but I think it definitely needed a little bit more time. I think the combat needed to be a little bit more faster paced and smoother. But still a good game, great soundtrack. But I still kind of prefer Power Rangers on Super Nintendo and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie game on the Sega Genesis over that one. But anyways, guys, that's all for now. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in 2026. Video Game Lover 58, sign out. Peace.